We all have certain problems that we face today on a daily basis. For some, this could be their race or color, or it could be their gender, which involves most discrimination around here. Personally, I see discrimination mainly towards deaf people, which they can't hear. Most of them like to be called people that cannot hear well. Deaf is a word that they don't like to use much and can hurt their feelings, and when they see it, they know it, because you can see their attitudes change. After reading through the provided articles, I'm amazed to see how they are mainly discriminated against the workforce and wages, equality, and loud cities that do not work well with the deaf people in our world today. We have seen throughout history how wages within the workforce have not always been equal. The amount of payment a discrimination person that has deaf and their handicap receives a lot less than what the average pay of America should get, which is about $8 an hour. Most groups that are discriminated against also have this wage deduction. The deaf need extra time and equal payments in the workforce. If they are doing the same that everyone else is, then they should deserve the same amount of pay and respect that others have in the workforce. Like for me, I'm able to hear, see, talk, smell, and pretty much all the five senses that we need to do. And I could probably see or find someone that can do the same stuff that I do, or do it even better, and they could have a hearing loss or some other sensory loss. Most in the article that states, the article stating Fighting Workplace Discrimination Against the Hearing Impaired by Gina Shaw, there was an encounter where Miss Duran applied for a job and got denied because she needed a personal assistant that would help her just get the words that she needs to hear to show her in front of her face. And they didn't want to provide her that necessity, so she would have to pay for that for her own self, and they denied her. Also, most people that don't get jobs aren't getting the correct help with their disability. And also with that article, it also states that the disability also caused many other people that applied for a job to be denied from that job because of their hearing loss. If this could be correctly trained, we could train other people that can decipher all the hearing into the seeing that the deaf people need, which would allow us to have many more job openings and less discrimination against the deaf people. The patience is also one of the big keys that they were denied, because deaf people take a lot more time to process a given word or even amount of work because they can't hear. And most of the time people have to write it down for them and have to make sure that they get what they need so they can do the right job, and that's why they pretty much get denied most of the time. Within my city, it is a rural town where deaf people signs are everywhere. Like the children signs that says "We love our children" and 20-mile-an-hour speed limit, and then also signs that says "deaf person in the area." They can see that, and it really can hurt their feelings sometimes. In most huge cities, the loud noises can also really affect how warnings can make sure that they can get what they need and make sure that they're out of harm's way. Also in my FFA organization, we had a deaf boy that was in our FFA group, and a lot of people made fun of him, and I just become friends with him because I felt sorry. And I mean, he couldn't hear whatever everybody was saying, but he could see in the signs of them that they were mistreating him, and I didn't want that. And I went with that. We became friends forever, and I mean, it takes time, and I give up my time to help him. As you can see, discrimination is something very important to me, and deaf people need to be respected as what we are today.